Hello YouTube viewers, welcome to my channel Science to Technology. In today's show, Camera Tuesday, we're gonna do unboxing of this puppy. Basically, I bought this new camera A7 Mark V and this mic to go along with it. But this adapter took way too long to get to me. That's why the camera is actually in use, but the mic hasn't been utilized yet. So I have this. This is the microphone that I'm using. This is a Rode Wireless Go 2. Now, this was decent enough, and DJI just came after this, and they while audio quality between Rode and DJI is not that big of a deal, but the usability of DJI equipment is mind-bogglingly ahead, like leaps and bounds ahead. For example, the biggest advantage that I get with utilizing this is this puppy. What is this? Well, here's the deal. You have to understand, whenever you are recording audio, your mouth is analog and this mic converts analog to digital. That cannot be helped. So the background noise that you're gonna get, the noise floor you're gonna get, can be reduced, cannot be eliminated. That will always happen. Okay, that's one step. It has to be like the first conversion. Cool. Here's the deal. If you have a good system, you will not do anything after that conversion. So what happens here is that the audio gets converted from analog to digital, transmitted digitally, and then the receiver, that is like something like this on top of the camera, converts it again into analog. That will reintroduce some more noise. So noise floor was here, it will become here. Okay, not too bad, but here's the other. Now your camera has to reconvert analog to digital again. So now you started with noise floor here, which you could not help with. Now you added extra when your receiver transmitted again in analog domain. Then again, analog to digital converter. Now your basically signal to noise ratio have degraded and you cannot do enough or anything about it. Watch 8 years ago Electro Boom explaining this, like, that's why like he used to sound way too energetic in the older videos, simply because he had to scream loud enough that noise floor was so below that it does not have an issue. And if you are old enough in this sort of industry, you must have remembered back in the days DSLR, when they actually became good enough and competent enough for full HD, people used to buy preamps, like completely different booster amplifier that will take your microphone input, boost it up so much that it will suppress the noise of the camera. So you can understand that is stupid. So what's the solution? Well, solution is camera company to let go of 1970s and involve year 2000 and transmit audio digitally. Now, unfortunately, no company does that. However, Sony does have a hot shoe mount that has digital audio pin. So does Canon, so does Panasonic, so does Nikon. However, these three are very recent. Maybe Panasonic is older, but I'm pretty sure Nikon and Canon, they did it recently. However, because Sony sells so much of it, companies like DJI started to make adapter that talks with their receiver digitally, transmit the signal digitally to the camera. That's why Sony right now is the only camera system where you can buy something like this, plug something like this, and record a 4-channel audio directly onto the camera. That is not possible because analog medium will not allow you to transmit it, but digital does. And again, there is no noise floor because it's only one noise floor here. So that's why I specifically bought DJI. Thankfully, other companies are also learning. So you have Hollyland, yeah. Hollyland is also doing it. Samatronic, so there is basically 2 companies that are doing that same thing. DJI is one of the biggest ones, so I jumped into DJI, and it has one of the features that I want really badly. It is 32-bit audio. Why? Most of these generally have one analog to digital converter. 32-bit has 2. So what you have is the analog signal. It goes into 2 preamps. One is set to the low, one is set to high gain, low gain, and then it goes digitized. But here's the deal, that creates 2 audio system. Benefit, if one clips, another does not, meaning one is tuned for faint signals, so it amplifies very clean and all that. It's fine-tuned for it. But here's the deal, if you do that, the moment your volume goes a little bit up, it audio clips. Here's the deal, second analog to digital converter comes online and it's like, ta-da, I'm gonna convert it and I'm gonna be quiet. So you get ludicrously long dynamic range. That's the benefit of 32-bit. There is no clipping possibility. Your physical microphone will clip before the basically digital backbone will clip, and that creates what we call 32-bit float audio. And that's infinite, like infinite as in terms of like you do not have to worry about it. Once it's properly captured 32-bit float, you do not have to worry about it. And then this equipment has what we call adaptive gain control. So basically it takes the raw file, 32-bit float file, and then it tweaks it. Float is basically there is a positive or negative value. So instead of going to 0 dB and clipping, it goes to minus. So that minus is that 0 point. So they can shift it up and down. So then it gets ported into 24-bit, shifts it up and down. So you get perfectly level volume, and then it will be transmitted from my mic digitally to the receiver digitally to this digitally to camera. And again, if you know anything about digital transmission, you can transmit it on the other side of the planet. It will still not have any issue. And like, what about bit error and all that? Yes, they do happen, and yes, people who build this know this. That's why every single transmission has what we call error correction, so you do not have to worry about it. That's why DJI was my choice. And I genuinely from bottom of my heart want all other camera companies to get into this, or other companies to make equipment something like this for their other brands, because 3 companies are making for Sony, not a single one, as I have tried to found it, that makes for Nikon or basically Canon. And again, trust me, there is no substitute for actual digital transmission. There is no substitute. You go like, okay, Nikon has 32-bit. No, I'll take this over 32-bit from Nikon's point any day of the week. Because do you really think for that cheap of a camera, Nikon Z, are they really invested best of the best? Really think about it. And again, audio industry is almost like half black magic. So let's dive deep into this. So you're gonna get a big bag, and you and I gonna act like I haven't opened it already for my Hindi channel. So this is the bag you're gonna get, and you're gonna get some quick start guide. Now be mindful, one other thing that I've noticed that Rode does not do, like when this was launched, it was very early on. They did not took box into consideration. DJI was the first one that like, okay, no, box has to be there from day one. Box has to be there. They put effort into the box, and it looks good. Like, how the heck I'm gonna supposed to charge it? This is here on top of camera is there, so I'm plugging USB-C. Having a box that acts as a charging cradle, it's a very good thing. But Rode, it's like that they do not pay attention to user interface, or like they're just like not paying enough attention. DJI made a mistake because again, this sort of wind muffs, if you put it, you could not put it in case and close it. DJI in Mark 3, they have fixed that issue. So there are a lot of small things that make DJI far more user friendly. Let them be very clear. I'm not talking about audio, because again, audio is, again, your ears are different, so it's a bit more of what we call personal taste, but user interface is absolute. Like having a box, like again, I just recently made a video about a Rode's micro audio recording system. Oh, we have a dead cat. Cool, awesome. How the heck I'm gonna store it? No, you have to store it in your pocket. This will not last very long if you do that. So that's the thing. So they give you a pouch. Again, pouch is not necessary, but it's a good felted pouch. You can utilize it for your travels, so to say. A good chain, you open it up, and then you get a goodie bag. Now, goodie bag is supposed to have few things in it. And these bags are resaleable, so they did not cheap out on this also for some reason. So first thing you get is magnets. They're cool. I do not like it, but I'll explain why I don't like that. Then you get basically audio interface system, meaning because it has the ability to transmit digitally, you can have a USB-C cable connected to your computer. You can have a USB-C jack that you can connect to your computer, laptop, mobile phone, and have fun with it. So you get USB-C. Be mindful, it's generally there for, you can utilize it for charging. Oh, and also for data transmission. Then you have analog transfer. Right now, this is how my Rode is working. So audio goes here, but this is analog domain. You do not want analog domain. Like if you have converted it once, you really do not want it. Like that sort of extra unnecessary step is just noise floor increasing, ramping up noise floor for no benefit. And then we have the dead cats, and they give you 4, and they are 2 different colors, which is really desirable for me, because I want to have 2 different colors that will allow me to know like which one's battery is depleted. So that's a very clever add-on. That's why I say like it's small things that shows that somebody sat down and is like, okay, what did we mess up in the last one? How can we fix it? So this shows some effort into it. They do have other mic and all that. Not that useful. This one is useful, so I'll keep it here. Now let's open this. Let's pull out one black one. Let's pull out one I do not know what this one's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be white or white and gray? I do not know, but looks cool. I need two of them. I got two of them, and they are soft. They are very soft. Like compared to, yeah, either it may have become like worn after 3 years of use, or this is soft. Now I pull out the main puppy, which is this box. So, oh, and they come up with this weird sticker, which took me almost half an hour to understand that this is a freaking sticker. I have no idea why, but it is a sticker, and it's like a bring the memory card. I think it's for their other equipments. So let's open this puppy up. So this is the box. You're supposed to open it. Ta-da! This is the whole point. Oh, it actually turned on. The battery was depleted when I bought it, so this turns on. Now you have USB. Be mindful, this is a double duty USB-C port, meaning not only you can charge it, if you have basically wireless transmission issue, these puppies will record a 32-bit float audio in the memory itself, and you can pull that memory out into using here. Basically, because you cannot put a USB-C jack here. Older DJI 2 could do that. This cannot. Although they do shell a cradle that is just this 6-pin to USB-C. You can do that. One thing that is like very unsettling about these things is not the size of, that's cool, but the fact that this is magnetic. I am 100% uncomfortable with this. 100%. Give me a screw any day. Like all it allows you to have is basically, okay, I have a magnet, so you can let's say you're clipping in your short collar, it looks like this. You can plonk it out, put it 90 degree. That's the only benefit you get. And I'm like, bro, just give a screw. Like that is, and yes, there are locking screw designs, so you do not have to worry about it being opened again by accident. So I'm really uncomfortable with this. I'm pretty sure if I'm gonna go outside and I'm utilize this, I'm gonna put a like, you know, dab of super glue here. So, and it is tiny. Let that be clear. It is tiny. Like compare this to this. It's tiny. Although I really wish DJI makes one add-on, basically same way they are making add-on like this. They make an add-on that has an audio jack. Not for common use, but what if you want to like, because again, because of this invention, now you can put 4 channels. So imagine you are doing a wedding photography and you had something that allows you to have mic jack in, meaning now you can have a DJ directly piping audio in there rather than trying to convert actual audio with speaker reverberation and all that. You get actual signal. That would be awesome. So DJI, please make one. Just add on, like, you know, mic input. That would be awesome. Like really, really awesome. That would be. And again, sometimes what if you do need lavalier microphone, because a lot of priests do not want to buy that, plonk clips on them. So you generally put it on their, what you call, readout material. For some reason, they always have readout material. So in that readout material. So this is the weak part that I'm not happy with, but everything else is very good. Oh, and one of the biggest thing is that if you put the done, you would be shocked how difficult it was. How many companies forgot that? Like if you have a dead cat, it's not designed to be like put on and put off, put on, put off. It's supposed to put and forget. Like your box should be able to handle it. And again, they even put, I'm not sure whether you will be able to see it, but they actually put some space, which literally is for this cable. They put effort into that. Like how the heck, basically, realistically, all you need to carry is this, and you will have the cable, you will have the wind muffs, everything in this. You do not need this pouch. Like again, this is what I keep talking about, like little touches that makes your life much easier. And again, ideally, I would not need this. And what about this? This will stay on your camera. So you're gonna pull out something like this. And yeah, I'll make a detailed video about like how these works and all that, but you can notice there is 4 prongs that is for setting and charging. And then on the back end, you have 2 USB-C jack. One USB-C jack is this, which you can utilize with this if you want to. Another is behind this. You have to pull it out. It's almost like a hot shoe mount. You pull out a cap like this, put it here. Okay, you put it there. Oh yeah, you can put it there. You do not need to lose it. Then the electrical contacts are exposed. Now you can pull out a jack. So there is double redundancy in this, but hey, I think this is the best design they could have come up with. Ta-da! So this has a cold shoe mount. Again, it will not directly talk to your camera, so you have to utilize the USB-C. This USB-C you can put on certain action cameras, your smartphone, your laptop, your desktop, or you can utilize this cable. So that is good. But this so far, and again, even this part, like you do not have to remove it. Once you put it, you do not have to remove it. You can plonk it down like this. That shows that somebody actually did a testing. Now, oh, let's add the second color mic, dead cat, into this puppy. Okay, the hair is way too soft, man. It's like I'm worried about its fragility. It's so soft. Yeah, it is soft, man. Like I have to tell you, like again, I'm directly comparing it to Rode. It is on a whole different level. It's way too soft, but cool. So far so good. This is what I want. This is what I get. Cool. Now let's open the main trouble puppy. It's not available in most countries, by the way, for some reason. So you get a felt pad, which will help to elevate the receiver, and then you get this thing. As you can see, this thing has a USB-C jack here, and on the other side you have active hot shoe. So this active hot shoe, yeah, I hope it's focusing on that. This active shoe has digital pins, so you do not have to worry about it. And the felt goes on top, and then you have USB-C jack. And again, ideally, this should not be needed. Let's be honest, this should not be needed. I genuinely have no idea why camera companies are like, we will never exceed 1970. It's like, you can. We have USB-C. Like, heck, A7 Mark V has two USB-C. Imagine it had like the ability that you can directly connect a USB-C audio system, which again, DJI did this, meaning all the framework is already there. It's just that somebody has to sit down. Some executive is like, yo, let's go off 1970. Let's come into the future where we have USB-C, which has universal in it, and then transmit 32-bit audio multi-channel directly into the camera digitally. So you can have your Zoom H4, Zoom H6, what are basically the big puppies, Tascam, Zoom, Tascam. Even Rode makes it, but I do not think they make 32-bit recorder. But there are a lot of 32-bit microphone interface that also you can put. Every problem would be solved. But such is not the case. So you plunk it something like this. Ta-da! And again, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to put that felt there because it's a floating. I think it does require a bit of effort, but it is USB-C, so it does have the benefit that you can rotate it also. Although it will look very wonky. Come on. It is wonky. Oh, also, this also removes the charging headache from this. You do not have to worry. It will not be discharged as long as the camera is there. So power will also be provided. So that's why I said, like, usability matters. I do not give a damn about, like, because again, audio quality after a point becomes a mute simply because how the heck you gonna transmit it? So this is the part one. I'm gonna close it. Now I'm gonna use my smartphone to capture the interface with my basically camera, and I hope all things goes well. Of course, it will take some time to fine-tune all of these settings and all that, but I'll see you in part two. So this is how normally most camera is connected. You have your receiver, it sends analog there, and then you get your actual camera. Let me turn it on, and hello, you can see the numbers here. Now let me turn it off, and then let's remove this puppy. Okay, I removed it. I removed the points from here. See, it has two USB-C port. Imagine if they are like, hey, what if you can directly transmit USB audio? And yes, USB is designed in such a way that it can transmit audio. And this is the next best thing, those digital contact pin. So now let's hope that I can do this and it works, because this pins to pin. And let's just, for now, okay, let's try to plug this puppy in. I hope everything is fine. Things looks decent enough. Okay, now I'm gonna open the felt pad. I think it's What the hell? So this pad is supposed to go on top of this. Huh. It's weird. It's like sandwiched. That's strange. It's okay. So what am I supposed to do? Okay, I removed it. There is no turning back now. It is what it is. It's much smaller. So yeah, I do think it's designed to be on top of it. It's too small. Okay, let's plonk this puppy in. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, yep, you can see it's less flimsy now. Okay, let's pick out a microphone. Okay, hopefully it should have turned on its own. Let's turn it on. Okay, let's turn this on. This one on. Okay, it vibrated. Damn, the motor was very strong. Okay. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so it is at least detecting that. We'll do advanced setting afterwards, but let's turn on the camera. Okay. Audio. Okay. Updating the hot shoe. Okay, you can see. Let's go into menu settings and update successful. Okay. Audio testing. Great. Let's double check it. Menu. There should be something like audio. See, that's the whole point. It will no longer give you any setting because most settings would be done here. Oh, I think my system package is latest one because okay, let's, yeah, it rotated. The early one did not had this what you call setting. So now you can record clean 24. Let's see, where is the setting? It's the level setting I'm talking about. Assist. There is like setting like how much kilobits you are gonna get, something like that, but generally this is much better than any other option you have. So well, this was my unboxing of DJI Mic 3 with this puppy. I'll try to link this you can easily get. This is a tricky part, at least in India. Even in USA I've been told that this is hard to get, but I hope you will be able to find it. Okay, bye, thanks for watching.